wind. There's no sand blowing. In fact, it's dropped at least 30 degrees since the sun has gone down. You slowly make your way through the city, heading towards the Tor side. Led by torches from a few of the guards, who shake and tremble in their armor, looking always to the sky. Except for Orun, he leads in front, slowly leading the march through the city streets. The stars are lit. The moon is bright. Brown roll perception check.
11.
As you're walking through the streets, you're looking around, and you notice that little lights flicker inside the windows, but then disappear as you guys walk past as somebody's closing the blinds as you're walking past. About 15 minutes goes by, and you're all led down into a narrow alley. As you're walking through this alley, Brown pauses and goes, "Everyone must be quiet. Not a single sound or word. Everyone. Understood." Everyone roll stealth check. Yeah.
60.
Oh.
21.
That's where I know how to do this. That'll be 14. Oh, sorry.
32.
32?
32.
Dirty.
Sorry, that's a 7.
Alright.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
17.
3. Disadvantage of heavy armor. 6.
Not 20.
8. Alright. You guys start to make your way down the alley, and a few of you kind of just start guiding past. There's multiple crates on every single side. Like it's cramped, maybe less than 36 inches of space to squeeze through. Mm-hmm. And a couple of the larger characters get stuck on their way through, knocking over a couple crates, and a sound breaks through the silence with a crash. Immediately, you see the guards start looking up. They raise up their torches, and they just stare at the sky. Staring, taking deep breaths. And you see Orun hold his breath. And he's looking up, and all of a sudden you just see a flutter of something flying over the top of the alley. And little fly over the top. And they just sit there quiet for a moment, staring at you, staring at the sky. Another moment passes, and Orun goes, "The fairies must be full tonight. Let us go." And turns around and starts heading out. You guys finally come out of this narrow alley, and you see before you a very large house, single story. You notice that there's a garden gate around the house, and you can see on the other side of the fence one guard posted at the door. Orun walks up and opens the lock to the gate and opens it, and he looks at all of you and goes, "We will wait out here. Inside, we were not allowed to touch. But hurry. I do not want civilians to see this." Carissa looks at all of you, and she nods her head. "Do what you must." What do you guys want to do?
Before going inside, can I do an investigation check? on like what's around, majorly out of place.
Okay, roll.
There, 22.
22.
Wait,
Is-
24. Sorry.
As you kind of make your way right inside the garden, as you come into the garden, you are hit by this god awful smell. So putrid, so stank. It's pilfering through your nose, and you guys all of a sudden just see Violet trying to hold back, throw up, but none of the rest of you smell it.
Be very careful. Cover your nose when you come in here.
What do you guys want to do?
Can I insight check Oren about who's been in and around and touching the
So you're going
scene?
to ask him a question?
Just kind of insight on how his mood is from, like he said we weren't allowed to touch, like how he felt about that kind of statement.
Go ahead and roll.
16.
Based off of the very brief period that you have known Arun, he just seems to be constantly agitated and irritated. So his demeanor didn't change when he made that announcement. He just seemed more just annoyed as usual.
Wait, we can't touch anything, or nobody else has touched anything?
No one else has touched anything.
Okay.
The Amos told Arun to make sure that they didn't touch it until you guys had a chance to investigate it.
Heard.
I'm gonna go to the guard then
Okay.
and ask him how long has it been since they found the body?
He's just looking at you and he's just kind of trembling. Maybe 2 hours? Maybe 2 hours.
It took 2 hours to get us.
I don't think you understand. We had to wait until ferries feasted.
Who found the body?
A guard.
Who?
He's at the castle now.
He needs to be. We need him to be questioned and make sure that he does not go anywhere.
You will need to question him at the castle. What he saw inside apparently turned his mind.
I guess he's not going very. I look at Orun and glance over and go, is he going to be staying at the castle then? Is he
He is there with the
under
body.
guard? Okay. And he's the only one that saw the body?
Yes, none of us have been inside.
I look back at the guard. You haven't been inside?
I'm not stupid. You think I'm stupid?
Why would you say?
Why would I say? What happened to the last guard? The last guard lost his mind. I'm not going in there.
What did he say? What did you hear?
He found body, and then he went crazy.
No one else has come by.
No one else is coming to this. No one is stupid enough to come out when the fairies are out. You don't understand. We are in great danger. So if you could please, finish your investigation so I can survive tonight.
Good. Last question. Who lives here?
I do not know. That is something you need to ask one of the scholars. I'm a palace guard. I do not venture into Porterside.
Why was the guard here in the first place?
Doing routine checks. It is his station over here.
Checks for what?
Anything unusual? He said he smelled something. And it let him inside.
Wouldn't it not be dangerous to be out with the fairies still?
He paid his offering. Certain gods can pay their offerings.
Zelia begins looking around the garden to see if there's any tracks or anything like that.
Roll one investigation check.
10.
10. You notice that on the window that is just on the other side of the wall, you see that the window's cracked open. And you notice that there are some footprints that are standing looking into the house, but nothing coming out.
Hey guys, I found some footprints. Over by the window.
About how big are they? Like, can we tell the size of the creature from the footprints?
Yeah, they're medium.
Do you see where they're going to?
There's just, it looks like they were staring into the window.
But no tracks going away from the window?
No.
And the window's not broken or anything?
It's just cracked open.
Hmm.
Is the dust, is there any dust on the window? Does it look like someone has crawled in?
See that?
So yeah, the only set of tracks that is discovered in the vicinity of the opening in the beginning here is just the two that were going inside the house. And the feet were wrapped in some sort of shoe or something, so you can't tell if it is human.
Was it like the guards' footprints or like some other?
I don't know.
Maybe
Should we establish a perimeter, like maybe a couple of us go around the house, check for any other openings, doors, make sure that there's not another exit.
I'll do that.
I'll go with you.
I'll jump in as well.
So as we're walking, I pull out a little bag with salt in it, and I'm just kind of like sprinkling salt around the perimeter as we walk.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. So you three, which way are you going? To the right or to the left?
You go right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right inside you? This way. Okay. Alright.
should we go on the other way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, first, I'm gonna go up to the guard and ask to see his shoes.
Okay. Good.
What would that be? Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Had that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
positive on that one.
Get back to me when you're done.
What was Rick's miniature?
Oh no!
I don't know. This one, I can tell you this one's.
Anyway, as you're staring at the guard's shoes, you're just staring at them, and you can't tell. You're just like,
May have been there.
maybe, but you can't tell.
I'm gonna pull out the Keko symbol and just be like clutching it the whole time
Okay.
as I'm like walking with her in.
All right. All right. So you guys are moving around to the side of the house. You circle around and you get to the very other side, and there's a door, a back door. You don't notice anything peculiar or out of place.
You guys see anything?
No.
So we see the back door, right? Like
Mhm.
it's right there. Does it look open at all? I'll pull out the mace and just tap it.
Okay. All right. As you tap it, it doesn't budge. It's secure.
I'm not gonna open it, but we should tell the rest of the party.
But when we go in, we might not all want to go in through one door. If something's still in there, well, it could have already gotten out at this point. There's a guard standing at one door, and there's two doors.
We see no footprints or anything?
I mean, if someone wanted to tamper with the crime scene, this door is the way to do it.
Should we go across the other way?
Yes, we should venture around. Make sure nothing is
So
up.
we're gonna take the left.
All right.
Go around the left side of the house.
All right. So you guys start to make your way around the left side of the house. As you make your way around, halfway through, you stop at the window, and all three of you roll a perception check.
21.
Nice.
5.
5.
Disadvantage.
11.
11. All right. So as you guys are walking, Will Run, all of a sudden you hear like some sort of coming to your left. there's some foliage and some trees and kind of an expanse of the backyard. And you hear some small little snapping of tree branches.
Ready yourselves. I hear something.
So I pull out my great axe.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my one dagger and kind of like go towards the bushes.
All right.
Not ready to get my shield out and have my warhammer ready to go.
All right. You start to float towards the bushes. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You smell that smell pilfer through your nose again, and you start to gag. But you don't. You just see her, and she starts floating towards the bushes. So you get to the bushes. It's pitch black, like pitch black. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna call out and be like, "Is anyone there?
And you're
Can I go into the bushes? Is that?
You want to go in the bushes?
Yeah, I'm gonna go into farther into the bushes.
All right. So you fly into the bushes. Roll another Constitution saving throw.
16.
16. Okay. All right. You two just see her go into the bushes, and all of a sudden you hear. Ooh.
Violet?
Are you okay?
She doesn't respond.
Let's go check
You
on
going
her.
or me?
I got this. I'll go and check on her.
Okay.
So I remain guard right outside the bushes.
Do we hear anything from the other sides?
No. Okay. All right. So you guys start approaching the brush. Both of you roll a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Nice.
12.
Nice. That's bleak. All right. So as Blake, you start walking in, Wilrun, you start walking into the bush, and all of a sudden you notice that it is dense and thick. And as soon as you start pushing onto the underbrush, and it snaps back and flies over your head, hitting Zila in the face. And you fall down immediately. You hit the ground, taking 1 hit point. You got scraped across your face. As you're kind of standing there, you look in there, you see Violet on the ground unconscious.
I'm going to pick her up.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick her up and back out slowly from the bushes.
Okay. All right. You pick her up and start to back out slowly, and all of a sudden you hear coming towards you. Very fast.
Can I sort of quickly put her like on my sort of torso and have her secured on my torso, kind of like hanging over, and bring out my warhammer and just like ready it. Just have her.
Roll a survival check to see if you secure her.
That is at 14.
14. All right. You loosely secure her. You're back. All right. You pull it out. Zila, you're on the ground, but you're you hear it just coming running, like it's come running. What do you guys want to do?
I push myself off the ground and grab my warhammer.
Okay.
My great axe where I dropped it.
Hold our ground here.
I mean, that's all we can do at this point.
All right. It just, like, you guys can hear your heart beat as it just comes faster and faster and faster. You guys are standing and ready, and all of a sudden it just breaks through the underbrush and lands right at your feet, about this big, and goes.
Call that for a cat.
It could have been much worse.
And then the cat starts rubbing up against your legs and in between you.
I like lean my axe down and move it away.
Can I pick up the cat?
Yeah.
I can pick up the cat and be like, oh, well, all the things it could have been, at least
It's an orange tabby cat.
kind of give
Nice.
a little scratch on the head and put it back down.
Okay. All right. You put it back down.
Can I see if it has a collar?
Oh yeah.
Investigation?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't.
Okay.
Alright, what do you two want to do? Yeah. Roll Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
Let's
Probably should head back to the group.
let's go back up. I'm sure Carissa will probably have our heads for this one.
You lost 1 hit point, and you have a small little gash across your head, and you're just, ow. You don't remember anything.
You alright there, Violet?
Violet, you're up. I'm not sure what happened to you, but we found a cat.
We found your body in... I'm not sure.
Star Wars scroll.
Yeah, we just kind of stayed with the guard at the front.
Mhm.
Are these guys coming back towards the group again?
They're making their way, but they're not there yet.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look around for any like labels on the house that would signify who owns the house.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
This one is a 12.
12. As you're kind of looking at the door, you notice that on the door is embroidered the letter J in common. Ron, Igor.
Can I look for any like graffiti or markings? Like, has the house been tagged
Like, where are you looking?
around door frames, scratched into the wall?
Where though? It's a huge house, which
Main entrance, kind of
Alright.
first porch. area.
roll investigation check.
14.
14. You don't find any odd taggings to the house on the front. Star Wars scroll. You 3.
We should go to the front. Tell them we found the back door.
I think it might be a good idea if one of us tries to get through that window, just to see how hard it is to do.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty small.
So it was medium footprints. So.
Should we check to see if the door is locked?
You already did, didn't you? Well,
No, he tried to push on it to see if it was open.
I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna.
Okay. It is locked.
Door's locked. So. I'll give you a lift.
is it like this window here we're gonna, or the window at the front?
The only one that's open is the one in the front.
Okay, so are we gonna all go back to the front or leave someone here?
I don't think we should leave one person by themselves here.
You two can stay. I'm gonna go up to the front.
What would you say, Zor? If you stay, I'll stay with you.
I mean,
Or I'll stay.
or should I go to the front if we're gonna try to go to the window? But I mean, they have Violet. Violet can get through anything.
I just kind of wanted to see if someone snuck in that way, like how hard it would be. I just think, like if it makes noise, someone of medium size could just
Oh, okay.
get in there.
I'm gonna take out a bag from my backpack, and I'm going to put out right there in the door frame to take out a piece of chalk and mark with chalk like the edge,
Mhm.
and kind of like make enough of it so that if the door's open, like it will
Mm-hmm.
kind of push the chalk.
Okay.
And then yeah, we'll at least know if anything happens.
Alright. You guys heading back to the front? Okay. Alright. Igor, what are you doing?
Igor walks over to the trail that this one left of salt, and it's just kind of.
Alright, you kind of look at us. Alright, okay. Alright, so for you, all of a sudden, you two, you hear Carissa goes, "Not been in the house yet, eh?" And you see her sheathing her sword. Shh.
We're establishing a perimeter first. We want to check out what's come in, what's come out, any kind of evidence. You've asked us to investigate. correct?
Yes, that is correct. I'm just asking you a question.
Checking for exits,
Understood.
escape routes if needed.
Have we tried the door?
Well, you did tell us to stay together, so we're waiting for us to come back together.
Stay together. And she kind of leans over when one person is walking down a trail looking soft. And I watched from afar, seeing as I was speaking to Arun, the party split into 3 groups. It's confusing, but I'm trying to allow you to grow, is what I was told. You just hear kind of stare at both of you wide-eyed. Shall we go into the house?
As soon as the party gets back.
We can at least see if the door's open.
I would like to wait for the party to get back, but...
You see her walk over and she just kind of pushes the door open. And it creaks open. No booby traps. I'm pretty sure the guards have already been through here once. I know that the one said that they won't, but I don't trust Arun very much. Shall we?
Is the interior dark?
Nope, it's well lit, actually.
He's our captain, so...
Ladies first?
Yeah. So Athena rubs her finger on the J on the door as she walks in and follows
Okay.
us in.
Alright. Ron, where you go?
Well, the 2, and I'll give Igor a shout. Igor!
Igor just turns around, still licking his finger.
What?
We're coming inside.
What about the other guys?
They'll be back.
But will they know?
Yeah, the door's open.
Okay, let's go.
And then he just kind of runs over.
You 3 approach as you see that these few going inside the house. All right, so you 3 get to the window. What do you guys want to do?
Mind if I try? Just to see.
Is that window right there?
This one?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to go through the window.
All right, roll a dexterity check. Athletics.
19.
19. All right. So you start
It's a
to.
natural 20, but I have a -1.
Well, then it's a natural 20. So you start to pull your way in, right? And you kind of get your way into the halfway into the window, and then you get stuck. And you're just. You kind of like. This part down is stuck. You're just trying to jiggle your way out. And all of a sudden you hear footsteps coming up to you.
I yelled, "Hey mates, could you give me a push?"
I'm gonna push him.
I'm gonna push.
Roll a strength check for both of you.
I rolled a nat 20.
I got 8.
Elevated.
Yeah.
Levitated.
That was crazy.
So, all right. So you guys are pushing and pushing, and all of a sudden the steps stop, and these 2 feet that you immediately recognize are standing as you're staring down at them, and you look up, and Chris is like,
Well, hello.
Red.
Yes.
"What are you doing?"
Trying to get through the window. What does it look like?
"What, the door is unlocked?"
I'm hanging out. I'm like, well, hear me out. I think they got in this way. I just wanted to see how easy it was. It's not.
Obviously, you didn't decide to measure your body mass by going through the window. You can tell that you're a little broad-shouldered for that, yeah?
I'm a little thin down there. I have no ass. Would you mind helping me, though?
Zila will help him through the window.
So I come over with your hand.
Alright, both of you roll strength check.
Are we inside?
Me as well?
Yeah, you guys are
Okay.
inside the house.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Or for... Oh! Another natural 20.
Nice.
That was a 9.
Nice. Alright. So you start yanking, you two are pushing, and finally Ren just flops down onto the ground. You kind of get the wind knocked out of you just a little bit. Alright, and then as you guys push him through, all of a sudden you see Carissa staring at you too.
Oh, we're just gonna take the door.
Can I just? I'm small size. Can I just pounce through the window?
Roll an acrobatics check.
That's not great. 9.
You kind of do that. You jump and you kind of push off of the chest of Severick, doing a flip and just landing short of the windowsill on the outside. Like she sees you jump, just whoop.
Too high.
She sticks her out. Use the door.
Yes, I'm on a big Zor. After the Zor, we're going to just walk away.
I'm only like 30-something pounds.
Besides the windowsill, you guys get inside and she goes, besides the windowsill, which already has been touched, try not to touch anything yet until we can have a good look. In this instance, it is okay to break up into parties.
There is a back door.
I can see that. We will get to that one step at a time. Alright, what do you guys want to do? Who wants to go where?
Where do you guys want to go?
You guys gonna break up? You gonna go group? What do you do?
Should we split up again, considering you just got knocked unconscious?
Look,
Stick
it
close
was
with
a
us.
big cat, okay? It just flew in my face. What am I supposed to do?
It's pretty cute on my end.
It's gonna be cute on my end.
Wow.
Alright, you
That's
two.
I can't say anything. I was stuck in a window.
What, my kind?
I mean, it's... You got out at least. You were halfway there.
This one was 4-legged.
Yeah. Oh. Not one of my kind.
No.
I'm gonna look straight at Brahm. So you want to start with the first door? Work our way down?
Sounds good. 4 doors, 9 of us? 10, including Carissa?
Looks like 5 doors if you count that one.
The one over there.
And
Sorry.
the main room that you guys are in.
Yeah.
We shouldn't break up too much. Just enough.
Maybe 4 of us go one. The rest of us stay here and investigate. Yeah.
Alright, who's going where?
I'm gonna stay in the main room.
Take the
I'll
first
stay in the
door.
main room.
Yeah, I guess me and Brahm are going to the
Igor
first.
walks over to Rin and is just like, that salt you left was delicious. I think I'm gonna stay with you, bud.
You ate my salt.
Will you two be okay if I help the others out a little bit?
That'll be fine, just don't hit anything.
I like it a little hand scoop, but I like
I'm
it.
just
I mean,
going
my
around
friend,
the
you're not small.
Alright. So,
Leave
main
the small
room.
spaces to me.
Where you going?
I'm gonna go with I'll go with Brahm and
Separate.
Severick.
Okay, Brahm and Severick. Athena?
I kind of follow them towards that door, but then I get curious about the second door.
Okay. Alright, so you're in the second door. Igor and Ren, where are you guys going?
Is this one?
No, this one.
So they have the main room. I'm gonna do it wrong the first door, so I can put them away over there. Third.
Let's go to the third door.
Okay.
Alright, third door. Okay, here we go. So, main room. Rachel, Meg, and Fiddler. Roll an investigation check.
Dirty
30, 20.
7.
7.
Also 7.
Alright, you two kind of just start kind of walking around the room, looking around, and you just stay in one place, and you look down immediately, you notice the bear rug. There's a beautiful grizzly bear that's just lying there. However, you notice that on its back left paw, there seems to be something red underneath it. give off this. You're trying so very hard to just not blow the house down. You just, and it just kind of flutters and it just kind of moves the fur on the bear, but doesn't really do too much more.
Then I'm gonna actually go over to the bear paw and just lift it up slightly.
All right. As you pick it back and you start peeling it back, your eyes start to widen. You can see blood start to drip from the paw as you start to peel back the layer. All right, Zila, you are, what is your character investigating in the room?
I'm looking for any cabinets or anything like
All
that.
right, so you notice that there's a cabinet over to the far corner of the room.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go over to it?
I'm gonna go over to it, and then I'm gonna be looking for any footprints or fingerprints along the cabinet first before I touch it.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
2.
2. All right, you do not discover any footprints.
I would say so.
All right.
Cool.
Barbarian skills.
Mhm.
All right. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna open the cabinet and
Okay.
see what's inside of it.
All right. You pop open the door, and you notice that there's multiple mason jars and cups and plates in this cabinet. But down at the very bottom shelf, kind of carelessly tossed in there, you see a splatter of blood followed by it. It looks like a scroll wound up and tossed in there. Zor, what are you doing?
I am looking at the fireplace and the hearth and the above the hearth.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
18.
As you are staring at the hearth, you notice that there's this brick outline that goes around the fireplace. And on each individual brick is a sigil drawn in blood that surrounds.
Can I Arcana?
Yes, you may.
9.
9. You are uncertain of what these sigils are. You very much aware that they're of something dark, but not sure what they are.
So there's sigils. Didn't they say there were sigils at the first murder also?
There's a lot of blood over here.
Oh!
A lot of blood.
I also found a bloody scroll.
Why is there so much blood everywhere?
Carissa walks over and goes, Violet, pull it all back.
Throw the red
You
back.
flip it over and you three kind of start surrounding around it, and you notice that there is this large circle with multiple sigils inside the circle, and then in the center you see a skull with an arrow through one eye and a dagger through the other. Carissa bends down and goes, "This is troubling. Very troubling." Service roll. Alright, room 1.
I'm gonna try opening the door.
Okay. Alright, it is unlocked.
I'd like to look around
Okay.
before I enter it.
Alright. As you open the door, inside this room, you discover that there are multiple barrels lined up against one side of the wall. You can see bags of food lined there. This looks like a storage room. However, you see a pair of footprints entering into the room that weren't on the outside of the door.
Oh, I'm gonna tap the door around.
Peculiar. Where are they heading? Can we follow the footprints?
Yep. They go all the way to the far western wall.
Shall we?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the footprints.
And they just go to the wall.
Can I investigate? Or
You may roll.
be possible to assist in any
You
way?
may, yes.
That is going to be 15.
15? Alright. As you guys know, you get over to the wall, and you notice it just stops at the wall. You're looking at the wall, but you don't see any clear sign of another door or window. But as you're staring there, Will Run, you look down, and you can see there's something shoved behind the barrels to your left.
There's something in here. I'll reach for it.
Alright. So as you grab it, you start to pull it out. And as you pull it out, it kind of unrolls and flaps down. And you see a bloody black cloak.
Well, this is certainly unsettling.
With these bloody footprints, this cloak, I'd like to do more of a religion check. I'm looking for things like much darker than a normal place.
Okay. Roll a religion check. Five. You are just looking around the room, and you see the footprints, the bloody footprints going into the wall, and you just stare as he is holding this cloak up, and it's dripping just a little bit onto the ground. All right. Star Wars roll. All right, Renee.
I'm gonna use my mage hand. Jadu God hat. That's what I say when I did
I
the
love it.
hand.
I love it.
To open the door.
All right. So it just creaks open and just swings open as you open it.
Okay. So I'm gonna step in,
Okay.
and I'm gonna light a cigarette.
Alright.
That helps me think.
All right. So you, and as you're flicking on it, you notice that there's something being illuminated every time you flick on the flint
It shines a little brighter.
on the wall
Oh.
just to the west of you.
So intrigued, so I'm gonna walk slowly as I'm taking puffs of my cigarette towards the wall.
Okay.
Where the light's coming from.
Roll an investigation check.
Seven.
7? Okay. What you discover is you see that there's a burn mark in a circular motion on the wall. Surrounding that burn mark in a larger circle is more sigils written in blood. What do you want to do?
I'm also curious about if there are any books or anything of interest
Okay.
on these two.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
4.
4. As you're flipping and looking through the books, all of the books are written in a language you have no comprehension or understanding of what they are. You can see on the spines, there's these names, and it's so unfamiliar to you.
So Athena's gonna take out her songbook and try to draw what she sees on the wall into the songbook.
Roll a performance check.
17.
You draw perfectly as what's on the wall. So, in perfection. Star Wars roll. You too.
So you had such good luck with the window. Maybe you can open this door too.
Are you mocking me?
Only a little.
I'll do fair.
So then I shut the door. Okay.
Alright, door's unlocked.
I go inside and I shut the door before.
Oh, I forgot you were there.
You kind of jump in and boom, as you swing the door, bonks Igor in the head. Boom. Oh, he's walking in holding his head.
Just trouble with entrances. So it's lit in there?
Alright. You walk in to this room. There's so much blood covering the floor and the ceiling and the walls. Just pure amount of mass of splatter marks, as if someone was striking the blade over and over against a raw piece of meat. And to your horror and discovery, you see a body lying on the bed, cut wide open, but unrecognizable due to the damage that was done to it.
They got a weird way of decorating.
Jeez. He had a bad day. I want to actually go up to the body. So there's no decoration, there's nothing, but I want to go to the body and just kind of look at the wounds, just see like if I can tell like what kind of weapon made the marks or anything.
Roll an investigation.
Nine.
So you definitely can tell that it was a piercing object of some sort. However, you notice that it's cut from genitalia to throat, split down the middle. In fact, the genitalia is cut wide open.
Ouch.
Igor will look around the rest of the room, see what all. 19.
19. As you're kind of rubbing your head and you walk in, you're like, oh, just staring. And as you're staring, you notice all inside the splatter marks are sigils, hundreds of them. It must have taken someone hours to do this.
You know what I said about the decoration? I was serious.
Point out all those sigils.
So, are all these men religious? Is that what we heard? Let's clean that up.
Maynard. Carissa is staring at this student. Do you know what this is?
I don't.
Well, you can attempt to roll a history check and see if you do know.
That one.
You got that one.
I got an 11.
Oh, I get advantage in history.
Yes.
16, I think.
16. As you look at Carissa in the eye, and she's looking at you, and she just simply nods. Your eyes just start to widen. You realize that this is the emblem of the Death King.
I'll say it out loud, like, this is the emblem of the Death King.
Carissa takes a deep breath and she goes, there have been rumors of some strange cult that started worshipping the Death King. I'm uncertain that this has any more validity to it than than me being nice to you. But I will say, it's worth investigating. Where is Athena?
Do I hear my name?
No.
Can I call for her?
Yes.
Athena!
Alright, now you hear your name.
So I turn around and throw my cigarette on the ground.
Alright.
Contaminating the crime scene. Like, nothing of value, nothing of value here, and I come to the group.
Alright. As you step out, you immediately see this large symbol on the ground. And Carissa looks at you. Athena, make a record of this.
Okay, so.
Alright, roll a performance check.
Yeah, so 24.
You, like, pristine as if it was an iPad. So, alright. Room 1.
Was there anything on the cloak, like any sort of powder on the cloak or anything?
Roll an investigation check.
May I? Oh, since I
No,
looked.
because you failed your religion check.
Investigation, you said?
Yep.
Another 15.
15.
Yeah.
You notice that on the left shoulder of the cloak, there is a circle with the skull on it.
Of a skull?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Could that be the work of the Death Watchers?
Dark Watchers?
Dark Watchers, sorry.
Very possibly, but I can't say I remember their logo. I'm not sure there's too much more else in here unless we take another look around, but
Take an investigation at the barrels and see if there's any, if they're large enough to hide body parts or...
Roll investigation.
18.
18. Alright. You start kind of looking at the top of the barrels, and you notice there's one back in the far corner that seems to be broken down just a little bit in the back corner.
I approach.
Alright. What do you do?
Peer in. Can I poke it with my Ikla spear?
Alright.
Just-
Alright. As you stick it with the spear, it just kind of crumbles just a little bit more, but you hear it.
what's that?
Something squidgy.
Should we take a look at it?
I think so.
Alright. You gonna pull it out?
Just, yeah, pull out the spear.
As you slowly start to pull it out, your heart just feels like it stops as you pull out the corpse of an infant hanging on the end of your spear.
That's new.
That's certainly not what I wanted to see. What sick monster would even conceive this?
Could this be the work of the Fell Fairies? They take the infants?
Take, not mutilate.
True.
These symbols, I don't know what it is.
I think Carissa might need to know what
Agreed.
it is.
I'll go tell her we found something.
Maybe we should not have the body on the end of your spear, though.
Yeah.
I'll head back out to the main room.
Alright. So you grab the baby, you pull it off, okay?
Approach Chris and tell us, like, we found a storage room with bloody footprints leading into the wall. A cloak with a symbol. We're not sure. And there we found it's like an infant that was dead that Braun found.
Show me.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk her over.
I would have put the I would have custom like a better loft to put it cover the infant up, just so it's not in the full view.
Well, she's coming to the room, so she walks into the room and you found something.
Found a few things.
What?
What's disturbing was this.
She takes in a deep breath. Walks over. You grab the infant. Pulls it close. Did you examine the body?
Not yet.
Do not let Zila or Athena see this. It's a doggo. Then she hands the body back. Put it back where you found it.
We found a cloak as well with it has a skull on the shoulder of it. Not sure what it means.
Did
It's
either of
blue.
you pay attention in class? Gauss is what this symbol is.
Well, Braun did suggest it was possibly the
Dark Watches?
Oh my dear. If we were in the presence of Dark Watchers, all of us would be dead.
No.
They are definitely not Dark Watchers. Be thankful they're not Dark Watchers. Let's leave this room. You've fully investigated this room, yes?
I'd say so.
Alright, are you guys all leaving?
With the holy symbol, I'm gonna perform like a small funeral rite for like the infinite kick. Bless this soul taken from us to sin. May it rest in peace. And then out of the room.
Alright, you head out of the room, pulls the door shut, and Athena lays her hand on it. And as soon as she lays her hand on it, the door just emanates with this light glow. And her hair just starts to shimmer and glow a little bit more. Evil past this place. Darkness resign. Light forever bless. Change this light. And then you just... And she goes, the room is sealed. And she walks over and she just... You barely catch. She just looks at you for a brief second, Zila, and then just immediately looks away.
Athena or Carissa?
Zila, Carissa looks at you. Just, room 3.
Even though the genitals are destroyed, can I investigate if it's smelling from them?
Yes, absolutely. Roll an investigation check. Actually, medicine. Medicine, I'm sorry. 12. Not only can you tell that it is a woman, you also notice that the woman was pregnant with a child, and it was surgically sliced upward.
Okay. Igor's just gonna kind of fall back and put his hand on Ren. Ren, I think we need Carissa for this one. He's just kind of shaking a little bit.
Okay.
Will you go get her?
I will. But before I do that, mention the other vein, I'm gonna, bless this dead body.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, bless his soul. May they find the way through the dark beyond. May the silver light flame the way to the path of eternity.
You say that and you flicker some incense across the body and then throw some holy water and put it back in your belt. Alright.
Then I go out.
Alright. You exit. Are you staying in there, Igor, or you're staying with the body? Okay. Alright. You come out and you see Carissa kind of just has her hand on Will's shoulder. And you can tell that group is somber while the rest of the group, the mood has changed and is now thick and intense.
I walk over, I get kind of really close to it, and I just kind of whisper, we found the body. I think she was pregnant.
And they just look at you.
Would I have heard that?
Yeah. Because she's right next to you and he approaches. Stay here. And keep Athena and Zilla out. You two roll perception check.
Nine.
11. Alright. You guys hear her say something, but you don't understand quite what it is. Take it in.
Slowly walk into the other.
She walks in and looks at the body for a moment, then looks at Igor and sees Igor is trembling. And she walks over to Igor and places her hand on his left cheek. And then, what is your constitution?
15.
15. She puts a hand on the cheek and she just, immediately you just feel calm come over your body. You feel at ease and relaxed. She goes, you may step outside now. If you want to. So.
Yeah, Igor will walk out and just try to hide everything.
Ren, bring me your light.
I did some flint and I like.
Alright.
Yeah.
Bring it closer. She immediately puts her hands in and just kind of separates the wound just a little bit. And as you guys are both looking inside, you see a piece of parchment inside the wound.
Do you want me to take that out?
Yes, please.
Pull it out.
I didn't think you would mind, as death is not a tough subject for you.
I've been around it my whole life.
What does it say?
I unrolled it.
Alright. You notice that it is written in all kinds of sigils and languages. Roll an Arcana check.
Not good. That's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay. As you were staring at it, you immediately recognize that the scroll is written in common. The sigils you don't understand, but the scroll you do. And you realize that this is a scroll of demon summoning through blood sacrifice. You also know that there's only one type of blood that allows for blood sacrifice, and that it's Dark Elf.
Grizzly, do you know that she's a Dark Elf?
I had my assumptions.
This paper said that they were summoning a demon with her blood.
I see that you blessed. Yes. Let us leave. She turns and walks out the door. What do you want to do?
I engulf the flame with my hand. I'm gonna feel the pain while I do it.
Okay.
And then I walk out the
There, you just roll a Constitution saving throw. You take the brunt of the heat, but you don't do any damage to yourself. You just all right, and but you squeeze so hard that like the top of the torch is just smashed into like a spike. You just kind of all right. You walk out into the room. And you guys are all standing there. Firebrand, what do you think happened? Speak your parts of what you found with some discretion.
In room 1, we found a bloody cloak with a skull on it, and the rest. Brum, I can't say it.
Athena opens her songbook and shows what she's drawn in there to see if the skull matches anything that she's drawn
She does.
with the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at her sigils? See if I can arcana it.
So you're going to go into the room that she was in then?
Will she use it?
Well, just
She-
Oh, yes, you are. Yeah, you are correct. Yes.
20.
20. All right. So as you're kind of reading the sigils on the scroll, you realize that these sigils are over 3,000 years old.
That's it. So these sigils are over 3,000 years old, ancient. And with what we know, that this is the symbol of the Death King, I hate to jump to a conclusion, but it seems like this is some kind of cult that's trying to reawaken or bring back the Death King.
That's impossible. my dear Zor. The only way to break the seals in the cage of the Death King, you would need a pure-blood celestial. None exist. Even celestials like Igor or Athena, Violet. They're not pure blood. We have someone evil. Vile evil. Let us return to the palace. We must think. Alright, what are you gonna do?
Can I move back to the cabinet and get the scroll?
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And then can I read it?
You can open it. Yeah. Alright, you unroll it. Alright, you see a bunch of sigils and things like that. You want to roll a history check?
Sure. 9.
9. Alright, you do recognize that these sigils and writing look the same as the parchment that Athena drew the circle that she saw on there. Anything else that you want to do before you leave?
Is that awful smell in this house as
No.
well? It's only outside. Okay.
Well, there are 2 other rooms. Do we dare venture what's inside of them?
We should, just in case.
Just to check them out.
Did anyone move the table?
What table? Is there anything on the table?
I go over to the table and see if there's anything on it or under it.
Mm-mm.
So where's the other door?
It's right here. This one and this one.
There's two more rooms.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the room
The
to
big
the right. Yeah, that one. And like push on, like try to open the door and see if it opens.
Alright. You start to fly down that hallway. Roll a perception check. Oop.
7.
7. Okay. Alright, you fly down to the door. And you're at the door. What do you want to do?
Try the doorknob.
Alright. It's unlocked.
I'm gonna go in.
Alright. You fly in, and as you walk into this room, you notice that it is pristine and untouched. It looks like it's a kitchen area. There's no fight, no mess of blood, nothing that seems to be out of the ordinary inside this room.
Okay. I'm gonna back out and tell the rest of the group. There's nothing in here. It's just a kitchen.
Nothing?
No blood anyway. I mean, like there's kitchen stuff, but no blood.
Nothing out of
I
the
come down and
ordinary.
just look in here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nothing out of the
Roll a
ordinary.
perception check, John.
Uh, 18.
As you start walking down the hall, all of a sudden you feel just this intense sensation that you're being watched. You peer down the exit door, looking through the glass, and you see a face of someone staring at you through the glass. They notice you, and they take off running.
Where?
Outside the back door.
Through the back door?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I saw a face at the door.
All right. You get to the door. What do you do?
I mean, I'm
Kicking it open?
Yeah, I'm going for it.
All right.
I called for it.
Roll an acrobatics check.
15. No, wait. 19.
Okay. All right. What are you guys all of a sudden just hear him scream, "Someone's outside!" And he kicks the door. What are you guys all doing?
I would run after it. I'd grab Violet, just kind of like.
Well, she can fly pretty fast, man, so you don't necessarily have to grab her.
Honestly, I can't see anything good, so I'm good.
All right. You're standing there talking, and all of a sudden you just feel, what? As you get pulled.
Okay.
All right.
Instantly run, I just draw
All right.
this.
Okay. All right.
I guess I'll follow.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
Ren.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the way John was.
Okay.
But
All right.
Frogs.
Igor.
Igor's gonna follow the crowd.
Rom.
He's gonna run past, but glance at the door that we haven't gone through.
Okay. All right. Cedric.
I'm gonna follow Braum this time, just so he's not alone.
So, well, Brom's running after all of them. He
Okay.
just
I'm heading
looked
out the
at
door.
Oh, he's just looking.
Yes.
Okay, follow the crowd.
All right. And Athena.
He's my bandmate.
Alright.
He called for help.
All right. All right. So you guys take off. So,
I want to go ahead and get my club ready
okay.
and I guess start running.
All right. What do you do? How are you running? Are you running straight ahead? Are you running to the side? What is your plan?
If he's still first in line of running out, I see him and Igor's just going straight, following behind.
Well, based off of your initiative, you kind of
I got
overtake it and got in front.
All right, I see movement and Igor's going
All right.
straight at it.
Roll 3 athletics checks.
19,
Mm-hmm.
13, 15.
15. All right. You move up 60 feet.
I'm a little one.
5 feet squares.
Sorry, 20, 30. So right next one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
You gotta remember this is all happening at the same time. So the initiative is all 6 seconds. It's happening at the same time. So it's okay. All right. Next up is Zila.
I am already running, and I pull out my great axe as I go.
Okay. All right.
And I'm running straight.
All right. 3 athletics checks.
Well, okay. That was 8.
Okay. You can re-roll it since you kind of flopped it out of the
19.
Okay.
10.
10? Okay. All right. So you kind of get a good head start, but as you start running, all of a sudden out of the darkness comes that stupid cat. And roll. You move up about 15 feet before you trip and roll. So move up 15 feet.
I told you that cat was evil.
So 15.
Okay.
15.
Some of the
All right.
stickers up to that.
So, all right.
Sorry.
Athena.
She's gonna ready her light crossbow.
Okay.
Just get a little more distance and start running towards the chase.
All right. Roll your athletics. 3 athletics checks.
That's a 10.
Okay.
10 again, and a 9.
9. Okay. All right. So you got 3 10s. As soon as you pull out your crossbow, you flip it up and it misfires off and hits a stone brick. So you kind of stop and you're trying to reload your crossbow so you don't get anywhere. And you just kind of stand back there. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, Zor, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to kind of pounce around the side of the building so I don't fall over Zila and her cat.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of like pounce over
Parkour
the
it.
building. Yeah, parkour
Okay.
it. And I am also gonna be, as I enter the square, cantripping and popping an illusion.
Okay.
Just an image. So there's, as soon as I exit the dark, there's going to be 2 of me.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and try to, again, jump off to the side. So sort of we're splitting.
Okay. Roll your 3 athletics checks and then your roll cast minor illusion.
Okay, so acrobatics, I do have a 10, but the other 2 are 2 19s.
2 19s. All right, so you breathlessly flip over the top of Zila as you're running past. You land and you start to run, and right as you kind of break into the square, you're all of a sudden shocked by seeing 2 more of these guys running on the other side. One by the green and the other one by the pink and yellow tent. All right, copy. Next up and running is Will. Will run.
We've already had my Warhammer ready, just kind of walking around, just trying to feel around. So I would have kind of just got my hooves, I got a little start on it and just jumped off my front hooves to get around Zila and get up as close as I can.
Okay. All right. Roll.
That is 2 19s and an 8.
19s and an 8?
Yeah.
All right, so you kind of just leap over the top of Zila. Zor's right in front of you. You kind of just, in one motion, Zila, you just kind of, see this kind of pass over the top of you. You just, you take a deep breath as soon as you see Will. You're like, oh, God. So you land on the other side and you start to run. You get about 40 feet and then all of a sudden out from the side, you just see something move straight towards you. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Am I on his back?
Yes.
We love it.
Natural 20.
Natural 20? All right, awesome. All right, so as you, is all of a sudden you just see this swing of a blade come over the top of you and something crack. And the blade disappears as you duck down. You kind of slide down. Roll a strength saving throw.
That's 11.
11, okay. You go flying off of the back and you hit one of the paracels that are sitting in this dining room table. You slam pretty hard against it, taking 2 hit points worth of damage.
We're on that money here?
Yeah, just she gets thrown way out. So, all right.
Okay.
Next up is...
Where am I?
You're now then thrown.
Right,
So,
okay. Can I see this one?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna fly towards that one.
Okay.
2, 8, and 15.
2, 8, and 15. Okay, so you flop your way out. You're kind of struggling inside the paracel. You kind of flop your way out and you land on the ground. And you kind of stand up. You're stumbling just a little bit. You move a little bit, like 5 feet. Then you finally gain your posture and you move 20 feet forward.
Okay. Towards that.
All right, so 20 feet.
Yeah.
20 feet.
All right. Right. Okay, all right. Roll a dexterity saving throw, Ren. As you're kind of coming out of the house, breaking into the alleyway, all of a sudden you just feel something sharp pierce deep into your side. You just you let out a howl as it pierces in, and you lose 10 hit points.
I'm down.
All right, so you just feel the stab. Roll Constitution saving throw.
$17.
17. All right, you're still awake. You just feel it, and you turn and look. You just see whatever stab you just evaporates and disappears. All right. Now, Ren, it is your turn.
Just feeling this, I'm going to grab the healing potion that I have, and I'm just going to chug it down.
Max or dice?
I'm gonna do max.
All right. So 10 hit points, sorry. So 2d8 plus 10. All right. So you just kind of chug it, and you're kind of staggering just back just a little bit from the blow, but you can feel it start to heal your body.
Big group.
Brom, you're up.
I got 120 feet on Firebolt straight at the first one if I can get through everyone.
No.
No. And I'm just running. I'm just running.
You will have some crispy friends right there.
18, 5, 20, not 20.
All right, where are you running to?
I'm gonna try. We got 60. I'm gonna get right up as far as I can. I'm gonna get up to 10, 20, 30, 40.
You only make it 40 feet because you failed one.
That'll do.
All right, so as you roll and you run up, you finally you see something move out of the darkness, swing towards Will, and it kind of stops you. You turn and pause for a second. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
1, 4.
4. Okay. All right. As you turn, all of a sudden you just see this dagger-tipped stick out of your right shoulder, coming out, and you just feel the brunt hit as it sinks into not only your armor, but you yourself. You feel it sting and you lose 8 hit points. Alright, Severick.
I'm gonna, Brom, are you okay?
No.
I can't see the minis over there, but who's within 30 feet of me?
Which one are...
Ren.
Me.
Ren is right here. This is...
Athena's still stuck at the start.
Okay, so this would be
Alright.
within 30 feet.
Athena, Ren, and Zila.
Zila, yeah.
Would it be possible to cast a spell and then just move like a few feet? Or like an action movement? Or...
I'll allow it.
I'm pulling out the holy symbol.
Okay.
It's like, Kek, bless the brave men and women of Everion is on our quest, and cast bless Athena, Ren, and
Zila.
Yeah, Zila.
Okay. Alright, you guys are blessed.
And then I'm gonna start to move.
Okay. Alright. Roll 1 athletics check.
Oh. 17.
17. All right. You roll. You move up. Move up 20 feet.
Yeah, 20 feet.
Okay. All right. Next up. Roll a dexterity saving throw, Will.
Well, that's a natural 1.
Let's do the other thing.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
That's a 6 right there.
All right. So, all of a sudden, out of the darkness, you see this spear just come flying at you, and it nails you in your prosthetic arm, severing it from your body, and it falls to the ground, taking 9 hit points. You just let out this howl, and you kind of stumble back a little bit, and you just see your arm just... You now do not have 2-weapon fighting or your second attack for now. Okay, now we're at the top of the round. You guys have 1 minute to discuss what you want to do.
Well, Will clearly needs a hand, so I'll give it.
I need more than that.
This might be more than we're ready to take on.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we need to run.
We definitely need to stay together on this.
Is everyone getting attacked like through this alleyway? It seems like. And then
Wait, where's Carissa? Did she not run after us?
we lingered back at the house.
I support abandoning this mission.
Oh, yeah, I think we should.
I have too low of health. I will die.
Athena sees the arm fly off and wants to climb up on the
she's
building
always
and get
at
around.
Considering all the shield on my arm, I would not be obliged to getting the fuck out of Dodge right now.
Yeah. I think we should run. I don't think
What do you
we
think,
can handle
Taylor?
this.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Guys wants to go for it.
You got taken down by a cat. Like, we need a
I
fucking
did.
cat.
Yes.
Hey, I said the cat was evil. I'm just saying. I think we run. What about run?
Do we run back to the house or to the palace?
Carissa was going to the palace.
Yeah.
Carissa was
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
we should go get her and take her to the palace.
Yeah, she left. She's
Every
like,
time we get hit,
I
it's
need to
like
think.
9 or 10 points.
Yeah.
And it always seems to be through that.
We need to go
alley.
find Mom.
30 seconds.
Palace.
Palace.
Do we all agree to in the palace?
Palace.
Rin, yeah.
Yes.
You look scared.
Ren?
What are we doing?
I'll follow the group.
So,
Palace.
Let's go to the palace.
Alright.
Can we
We
outrun
need a
him
question.
in reverse?
Alright. So you guys, you Brahm, you notice his arm falls down, so you bend over and pick it up, and you guys start to turn, and you guys literally just see Eagle go, run, run, run! And as you see her running, all of a sudden you just see in the distance, about 120 feet behind you, a wall of sand start moving towards you. To get to the palace successfully and safely, you will have to roll 3 different rounds of athletic checks, 2 or more successful. Let's go with the first round. Everybody ready?
So what happens with them? The enemies?
I don't know.
So they're still there too.
Maybe.
If we fail this mission and not capture one of them, we're gonna be messing with another group too.
All right, ready?
But like, we can't win. Like it's.
Okay, we've
they're
already. I'm
taking
sorry
too
to
much
bring it back.
help. Yeah.
First round. Everybody roll. Violet, you were first initiative, or I'm sorry, you're first up. Go ahead. What'd you get?
I got a 6, a 9, and a nat 1.
Natural 1. Those are awesome. I love those.
That guy is cursed.
Love them.
Yeah, love them.
Okay. All right. So, as you are running, you immediately hit a wall. You spin around. Your other dagger flies off into the distance, bouncing closer towards the sand. So you either have a choice on the next round to go back and get it, or take off running. Zila, what'd you get?
I got a
What'd you
23,
move 40 feet?
a 23, an 8, and a 20. Dirty 20.
23 and 8 and a 20. You move 60 feet successfully away. You take off kind of running. But you hear in the distance, you hear Rachel, or Violet hit the wall and just let out a, Will,
I got a 19 and a dirty 20.
what's your third one?
A 8.
8. You successfully move 60 feet. As you're running, you're kind of holding onto your arm. Not like you're bleeding because it only severed but it just, you can still feel the pain because Brahm put in some extra feely stuff into it. So, all right, Brahm?
7, 13, 4.
7, 13, and 4.
Rest in peace, bro.
We got
All right, Brahm, as you start taking off running, and as soon as you do, that stupid freaking cat is right there. And you turn around, you run, and you try not to step on it because you know if you do, you're just gonna squash it like a pancake because of your body, and you kind of lose off balance. And as you lose off balance, you fall, and as you fall, you land on top of Will's arm and smashing it. All right, but you move 30 feet. Athena,
Are you sure we can't do acrobatics? I can be inspired by the
if you want to use your acrobatics, go ahead.
Okay, then that'll change this to a 10, a 25, and a 13.
Okay. All right, you take off running. You see Brahm stumbling. You kind of flip over the top of him as you kind of make your way through that back alley. All right, Severick.
17, 10, 14.
17, 10, 14. All right. You being at the back of the pack, you just see them running at you. You just turn around and go, nope. And you just take off running as you're making your way down. Zor.
9, 21, 22.
All right. You kind of get down on all fours and you're just.
But is the castle this way or that way?
You guys are heading that way.
Okay, so we're running back. We're running that way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are taking off, and as you're booking, you're running. You're kind of just jumping over stuff, getting around. You can feel the specks of dirt start to hit, and it's starting to sting just a little bit as you come closing in.
As I'm running down the alleyway, can I pick up the orange tabby? Save it.
No, you need to trip somebody else.
Give me your luck points, and we'll do it.
Sure.
All All right, no luck comes for you. All right, you grab the cat, you swoop up the cat, boom, and you start running. All right, Igor.
Dirty 20, 16, and 7.
All right, you're just huffing it, and you just see all these people falling around you, and you're just kind of skating right through. Ren.
I got a dirty 20, a 10, and a 6.
All right, you are in front of the pack with Severick. You just turn around. You guys start running. All right, stage 2. Everybody roll 3 d20s.
Oh shit! Cool. Sorry. Oh, okay.
Better rolls. Let's take it, Rachel.
Yeah, definitely.
Dang.
All right, Rachel, what'd you get?
Okay, I got 19, 12, and 14.
All right, did you decide what you're gonna do?
I'm gonna like run back. Wait, how far away is my dagger?
It's 30 feet.
I'm gonna go back and get my dagger.
All right, so you run back 30 feet. As you grab your dagger, the sand starts to really hit you. You start to become cumbersome just a little bit. Turn back again, running back 30 feet. One of your next die rolls, you have to roll a disadvantage.
Okay.
All right, Zila.
22, 19, and 9.
Okay. All right. You just kind of keep on moving. You literally break through one side of the alley and you're running down the street. And it's like the sand is just starting to circle. You can see a ton of townspeople kind of opening their doors and they're shutting as you're barreling down the street trying to break away. Will.
14, 15, and a 23.
All right. You start running. You're coming down. You're just galloping. Sorry, this arm. You're galloping as hard as you possibly can. You're just woof, woof. You're feeling the pain on every step, and it just hurts as you land. But you finally catch up to Zila, who's literally just right there. Brom.
14, 8, 12.
All right. This time you're determined. You're like nothing. You're holding on to this crushed and shattered arm, and you're just barreling down. You're about 20 feet behind Zila and Will. Athena.
18, 15, 8.
18, 15, 8. All right. You clear right around the corner, passing Brom, getting up right onto Zila's heels. Severick.
4, 7, 18.
4, 7, 18. All right, you immediately, as you're trying to turn the corner, you stumble, you slide and fall, hitting the ground, and you stand up and you run another 40 feet. You're about 30 feet behind Zila and Will, but on your next roll, you have to roll 1 at a disadvantage.
10, 16, 18.
10, 16, 18? Okay. All right, so you are jumping, like all of a sudden there's sand billowing out of the alley, and you kind of jump off a wall, spin around, and land in front of Will and Zila. And you're now head of the pack. Igor.
2 natural 20s and a dirty 20.
Triple threat. Look at that.
I'm gonna fuck all y'all up.
Yeah, as you're doing all these acrobatics, you just see Igor. Forrest Gumping it, just right past you. Just eyes straight forward, not even caring what's behind him. He's just, just going. Ren.
16, 18, 17.
16, 18, 17. You catch up to the front of the pack with Azor, but you're seeing the bubble butt of Igor just bouncing.
She does on a Tuesday.
Just running. All right, guys, final round. Remember, Rachel and Max, you have to roll 1 die at a disadvantage. You get 3 rolls, but you pick one that has to be re-rolled at a disadvantage, taking the lowest roll.
I got another nat 1.
Oh, shit.
Can I give someone a d6?
Uh-huh.
Here, great.
A d6. So add that to the nat 1, or?
Well, here's the thing. You have to roll the 3 at disadvantage.
13.
All right. So that one's still a 3 then. Now roll the d6 and see if you can add it to that one.
Would there's people to help out with or anything?
6.
The circumstance or anything that be able to help out in the situation?
She's already got 1 help. You have
Got
to
it.
help somebody else.
Oh, got it.
Okay, so it'd be a 7.
7. Okay, so 7, 3, and 2. Okay. All right. So as you're at the back of the pack, and all of a sudden the sand just starts to engulf you, and you all of a sudden as you're in there, roll a perception check for me.
I like that one.
No, one was like I heard. Oh, yeah. 16.
16. As you start to engulf, your lungs become heavy. It's hard for you to breathe. You can't fly anymore, so you land on the ground and you start to crawl. Zila.
19, 21, and 14.
All right, you are just cruising along. You literally run and you dive right through the castle keep doors, landing on the ground, and the guards are trying to shut the doors as quick as they possibly can. Will.
I got a 10, dirty 20, and a natural 20.
Take the natural 20, make it a natural 1.
Yeah.
I have a
Remembered.
I did.
I have a 6, a 10, and a dirty 20 then.
A 6, a 10. Well,
natural 1.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you are running, you make about 40 feet, and right before you get to the doors, you just fall from exhaustion and pass out. You're 20 feet from the door, unconscious. Brom.
18, 11, 9.
18, 11, 9. As you're running, you literally you flop in, kind of belly flop, landing on the arm again, sliding in. Your armor and everything's just right across the marble floor as you're sliding in. Athena.
12, 20, and 16.
All right. So as Brom jumps, like going into home plate, you run up his back and flip off. As he lands, you land in front of him. You land on your feet, and your face literally slides up right to her ankles. And you kind of land.
16, 10, 18.
16, 10, 18. All right, you will come barreling through the door. You just kind of stop and you turn around and you look back in the distance and you see Will lying on the ground unconscious.
So I have a 13, 15, and a nat 20.
Igor.
19, 18, 10.
19, 18, 10. All right, you literally the first one through the door, and all the guards hear is shut it, shut it, shut it, shut it, shut it as you're running through the door. All right.
10, 21, 18.
All right, you barrel through the door and you kind of flip around. You start grabbing one of the doors to help the guard shut it. But as you grab it, you look off in the distance and you see Violet trying desperately to get through the sand, and it's just engulfing her. And you see Will run as it is approaching. You guys have 1 minute to decide what you want to do. Will run, and Violet, you cannot do anything.
Sorry, guys. Just kidding.
Well,
you guys say
we're screwed.
I mean, they're my best friends, so I'm going back for them. Like,
We're saving them.
I'll grab Violet and you grab Will.
okay.
How far out am
You're 60 feet.
When
How much does Violet weigh?
Yeah, you
Like
can
a
tell
pound.
him
Can I make
That's what I was going to tell you.
How far is your machine go?
So you have to run back half and then.
Okay. So,
I might need help with Will Run.
Okay.
It's like I'm
I
strong,
can't
but
help.
I'm not raging.
I'll run back and
So-
I'll
Not
make
a force
it like-
strong.
Yeah.
I'll grab Will. And Steven.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Are the two of us going to be enough?
I'll run it.
I don't know.
I do
Okay.
positive strength.
I'm a chubby gnome. I can't really do much.
Okay.
I'm negative strength, but I mean,
I? I love you guys. We gotta save them.
I might recast
I'm +2 on
bless,
strength, but I don't know.
You will me. Don't give us an advantage.
is there any, could we climb?
Can we chain Mage Hand?
30 seconds.
I'll run out. I'll
Yeah.
Mage Hand her 30 feet or whatever, and then you can Mage Hand her the rest of the way back.
Yeah, well,
If we could do that.
yeah, I was thinking like one of us could get up high too, so we could see her if we need line of sight. I know she's small, sinking in the sand, and then like dig the hands in the sand, let it run through, and then scoop her up into the palace.
Igor will gladly hold the door open for you guys.
Make sure the guards don't shut it.
Yeah.
I'll throw the bless before we head out.
Okay.
I can help
You want
with
me to go
Violet.
hot? Yeah.
All right.
The bless gives advantage on roll.
I can do something.
The bless gives what?
Plus D4.
Okay.
All right. Who is going for Violet? Raise your hand. Zor, Brahm, Athena. That's it. All right. Who's going for Will?
I'm gonna go for Will.
All right. Cedric, Ren, and Zila.
Who's helping no one?
All right.
I'll have to put titles ready.
Cedric,
Have the food ready to go.
Cedric, Zila, and Ren roll 3 athletics checks at an advantage.
Do I cast Bless or get a chance to?
Yeah, I thought you already blessed these two for sure, didn't you?
Yes, dude.
That's fine. Just like that.
Yeah. They were already blessed. You don't have to bless them again.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
They're trying to save you. Stop trying to break your neck right now.
So I feel like my horse neck would be much more like, you'd probably get the joints cracking a lot more.
As someone who has horses, I've never heard them crack their necks.
I heard them talk.
All right. Those that are getting Will. Zila, what'd you get?
23, 17, and a 15.
23, 17, and 15. All right, you make it all the way to Will.
6, 15, 16.
You make it all the way to Will.
13, 18, 9.
You make it all the Will. All 3 of you make it to Will. All of you roll a strength saving throw. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, what'd you get?
13.
13.
3. All right. So you, Zila, you go up and you're grabbing the butt of the horse. You're just like, you're picking it up, and Cedric, you kind of start grabbing his torso. You kind of try to lift up his body. And
I'm moral support. Come on, yeah, you're doing great, guys.
All right. The wind is picking up. All right. Those that are going after Violet. Roll 3 athletics checks with 1 at a disadvantage.
Athletics.
That was common.
John, you roll 2 with 1 at a disadvantage because you're only going 30 feet, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Brom.
19, 10, 10.
All right, you barely, you're just huffing and puffing, right? And you look, and you barely just see one of her wings sticking out of the sand. She's completely roll a Constitution saving throw. Athena, what'd you get?
I got 13, 8, and 10.
All right, you get there as well. You're just pushing against it. It's like glass is hitting your guys' skin, and you just feel like it's just shredding you. Just hurts so bad. And
21 and 15.
21 and 15.
With disadvantage.
All right, so you walk up and you see Ren trying to lift up Will, and you're just like, and you just cast Mage Hand. All right, you grab her. All right, you start to lift her like Luke Skywalker. You're just trying to lift her up. Like he's having a hard time. So you 2 roll a strength saving throw.
Can I extrude my pseudopod and help?
Already? Okay. All right, go for it.
So, like one of the gloves pops, hinges down, and I'll extrude a blue goo-like blob that extrudes around and tries to lift.
Okay. Roll strength saving throw at advantage. Strength saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna need to use my bless.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You can use your bless whenever you want to. You're blessed for what? 10 minutes? An hour?
Okay.
Maybe something like that.
10 minutes.
So I ended up with 13.
13? Okay.
19.
19. All right, so the 3 of you kind of lift her body, and you can see one of her wings is snapped and broken down as you're lifting her body out of the desert sand. All right, now you got to make it back. So what that means is you 3 roll 3. Well, you need to roll strength saving throw first before we do anything.
It's a 7.
All right, you get him up to your ankles. He's movable. So, all right. You roll 3 saving throws with 1 at a disadvantage. Athletics. Skill checks at disadvantage.
I'm sorry, all at disadvantage? Just one?
Just 1.
Okay.
Fall on the ground.
Ren, what'd you do?
11.
One at disadvantage.
Where's the other 2?
Oh, you did that. 3. 1.
Like in that one?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Zila.
23, 8, and 14.
23, 8, and 14. Okay.
10, 17, 18.
10, 17, 18. You guys start to drag Will, but you guys only make it 15 feet because you notice that Ren dropped him, and Ren is trying to stumble. He's starting to become overcome and he can't breathe. Wait. Never mind. You see Ren starting to overcome, and he's just trying to move his way through the sand. It's just getting thick and heavy as you are trying to make your way. All right, now you 3. You 2 will roll all 3 rolls at disadvantage, and you will roll only 3 rolls but 1 at a
It'd
disadvantage.
be acrobatics. It has to be.
You choose acrobatics or athletics. I'm fine.
Okay, thank you.
I have another nat 20. I didn't get a card last time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry.
It might come in handy.
Would this card come in handy for them at this point?
Let me see.
I didn't really know how to use it right now.
I mean,
If it helps them, like.
I want you to pick which group you're picking it for.
I'll get it.
Save yourself.
That's not the well-run way, though.
Yeah, you gotta play your character.
He would want to help Violet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What'd you roll, John?
13, 9, but I'm going to use to add a d4.
Oh, I'll spread.
Actually, you get to keep this. He already gave you guys a card. And what was your last one, John?
11.
Alright, thanks for letting me use acrobatics. I got a 15, 20, and 14.
Okay.
12, dirty 20, nat 20, 23.
Okay. All right. So you kind of turn. You immediately, as he lifts it up, you pull her back and just like zoop, lands right in your chest. You grab her, you turn, and you run inside the cathedral.
Carrying her and the cat.
You guys start to feel the weight, but all of a sudden you just hear a song kind of whisper on the wind, and you feel energized, and you guys break through the sand that's barreling around you. You make it. You pass by, but it's so blurry you guys don't see right on your way through. So, all right, up to you guys. Zila, Severick, and Ren. This is it. If you fail, you will be caught inside the desert storm, and you will not survive.
Oh God.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Roll away. Ready? Zila.
12, 11, and 13.
12, 11, and 13. You barely billow your way, carrying one side.
17, 15, and 12, but I want to add this to the 12.
Roll it.
I rolled a 7, so that I guess 19, 15, 17.
All right. All right. Ren.
17.
You two drag Will in, and you slide into the doors just barely. Okay. Go.
17, 20, 18.
All right. dive right through the doors. As you hit the doors, all of a sudden you just see the sand billowing. You see Carissa come running up, and she immediately yells at all of you, "Shield wall!" and slams down her mace. You guys immediately know out of instinct. You immediately gather around her as this shield forms and seals up the entire door, with the dirt slamming its way. And she's standing there and you guys are all together using your energy and force together to hold that until the guards shut the doors. Lying there, you're all wounded. Everybody that's in the sand, you each take 2d4 hit points. Roll them out.
Hell.
I drop.
I drop.
I drop.
Alright. Where are you at?
I'm at 0.
Okay.
10.
0.
0.
5.
6.
Zor?
Hold on.
I got 1 cure wound.
4.
Okay.
I'm at 4.
4. Okay. Alright. You turn around and look and you
I was
see.
inside the whole time.
Yeah, she's been.
That's fair. I was holding the door. I was holding the door.
Alright. You guys, you feel the force of it just hitting, and it's just hitting hard. You're using all of your power to push, and you just slowly start to feel the energy drain from you, as if the sand was sucking you dry. And you're standing there, and you guys are all holding, trying to keep the doors from, you're trying to brace and break in, until finally it just stops and the door just hangs loose. Carissa takes a deep breath and stands up. Her mace disappears back to its original form. She turns and she looks at Zila. Check them.
So I turn around.
All right, roll a medicine check. For which one are you checking first?
Will run since I'm still carrying him inside.
Huh?
So
Yeah.
Will run
yeah.
since I just dragged him inside. That was a nat 1.
All right, as you're looking him over, you don't know. You have no idea, but it doesn't look like he's breathing. It doesn't look like he's moving. He's just lying there in your arms as you're holding him. All right, who wants to check Violet?
I'm holding Violet.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's good reason.
Medicine?
Yep.
8.
Okay. And what about Brahm?
I'll check on Brahm.
All right, you walk over and you notice that he has this slimy tentacle thing that's just flopping on the ground, and it keeps flopping until finally it just stops.
I'm getting down on my knees for a prayer.
Okay.
With the holy symbol. It's like, Kek, bless this thing. and assist me as I preserve its life.
Okay.
Bring it back, and then I'm going to touch the holy symbol on what would be his forehead and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Carissa looks and goes, "How are they? Are they okay?" Zorfer turns around and there's a single tear falling from his eyes. And then he looks up. She's not breathing.